Hello friends, it is me, Christopher, and I wanted to do a video today about the Valentine gift that I got. So happy Valentine's Day to everyone out there. And what I received from Rob, and I'm super excited about it, is a set of these Chameleon Color Tones Permanent Alcohol Ink Pen System markers. This is actually the deluxe set, so I'm really excited because these are all of the markers. Oops, let me fix that. These are all the markers that they offer through Chameleon. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you what these markers are, what these markers do, kind of what the system is, and I'm also going to show you how we can use them to kind of use things to stamp things out, and also show you kind of the difference between them and a Spectrum Noir marker. So let's go ahead and get started. So with this package, let me get this clear block out of the way and get these stamps out of the way. We're going to use those in a second. With these markers, and I just had to stand up real quick so I can make sure that everybody can see. With these markers, obviously, you're going to get 22 pieces in this deluxe set. They do sell smaller sets, and they do sell them individually. And they also sell refills for each of the pens, and they sell nibs, and they sell tweezers for them. So there's a lot of stuff, and I'll post a link to the bottom of this video here so you can kind of see everything that they have. So with these markers, again, the 22-piece set, you take them out. There's a little thing down here that says push here, and you can pull all of the markers out. And I've actually already opened these because I wanted to kind of play around with them before I showed them to you. And with these, they come in this really nice carrying case here, and you get actually some extra nibs, I believe is what these are, yes, that I did not realize. So that's, I mean, that's a great little deal. Have a few replacement nibs on us. So I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in here. So that's, I mean, that's really nice. I didn't even see those in here when I was looking earlier. So let's tuck those back inside and let's take a look really at what we're getting here. So this is obviously the packaging, and then it's going to give us a instruction manual. I read through this instruction manual and really kind of reviewed everything to see exactly how all of this will work. These are all of the, the tones and the different tones that you can get from each pen, as well as it shows you in here kind of what the tonal ranges are with how long you do the system and stuff like that. So I had seen these a while back. I think I actually saw them on a CHA video for last year, and I could not wait to try them out. So I found them again and was kind of talking about them, and luckily Rob got them for me for Valentine's Day. So let's go ahead and we'll take a look at them. With each of these, you're going to see, let's go ahead and we can take this tape off now. I kept the tape on because I wanted to make sure that they were all, they would all stay in place so that I could kind of show you them here. So with these markers, let's just pull one of the markers out. What you'll notice first and foremost is that these markers are going to be a lot longer than a normal alcohol-based marker that you would see. So let's go ahead and we'll put these to the side so that we can look at just this marker here. And this marker is the BR2. You'll see on all of these markers, I'll show you real quick, that is going to be listed on the side. See how that's NU3, and then also on the top it's going to be listed. So let's go ahead again and let's put these to the side. And to show you how this marker works, there are two different ends to the marker. There is going to be this brush tip end, and then there's also a bullet tip pen side. So that's really awesome. You're getting two different types of pen drawing kind of things that we can draw with. And I'm going to get a piece of paper out here so I can show you exactly what these pens are capable of doing, because that's my favorite part. What you do is inside of this pen, on this end, you're going to see that there is a little white, and you should probably see it in here, a little white nib, and you can probably see inside of here as well. The magic of these markers is what you do is you take whichever end of the marker that you would like. In this case, I'm going to use the bullet tip point. Whoops, that's oops, yep, that was the bullet tip point, sorry. So we'll use the bullet tip point, and what I'm going to do is you take this and you straight up and down, and then you pop this on top of it. And you won't be able to see this because I'm turning it to the side a little bit, but these 2 points meet in the middle. I'm not sure if you can see that, but I want to keep it up this way because it did say very specifically to keep it up and upright whenever you are kind of filling it in with the color. It's like a color changing agent. So now you wait a couple of seconds. It depends on, and there's lots of tutorial videos on this, depending on how you want to do your gradation for this. There's a lot of different tips for how long you put it in there. So then what we do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to begin coloring. And as you can see here, there is no color at the beginning because I put that on there for quite some time. Now we're going to keep on going, and we'll just keep on coloring. And keep coloring, keep coloring. And you can see this amazing gradation that we get here. So this is using one marker to get this type of gradation here. If we were using a Spectrum Noir, or if we were using a Copic marker, for instance, like these Spectrum Noir markers here, this is CR8 and CR9. In order to get a full spectrum like this, I would need to use, no pun intended with Spectrum Noir, I would need to use 10 maybe different markers to try to get that to blend together, or not 10, excuse me. I would have to use, to get this kind of gradation, I'd probably have to use, oh yeah, probably 10 different markers to get that type of gradation. So with this, we are not doing that any longer. So let's go ahead and we'll pick out another color. Let's pick out a little bit of a deeper color now. So because you may be able to see it just a little bit better there. This is actually hot cocoa, so that one is a brown, obviously. And let's get another piece of paper here. I cut these out beforehand so that we would have everything ready. And this one is called Deep Violet. So again, very easy. Pop out this top portion, which is our nib, and then we're going to keep that like that. And then we're going to pop off our end that is our bullet point, and then we're going to go ahead and place that on top. Now this again can kind of charge or kind of move into there as long as you would like, depending on how long you let this filter down into the pen nib is as vibrant or as much of a gradient as you're going to get. So let's pop this off of here, and let's again just start coloring. Okay, and as you can see there, again, we're seeing our gradation. So they do suggest to not color on an angle like I did there, only because you will see some streaking, a little bit of streaking. So that's why you're seeing a little bit of that streaking happening there. But again, that's only because I did it on an angle. So let's do this again, up and down, and you'll see that we won't get that streaking if we go up and down. And I hope that you're able to see this. Okay, and you can see that when we go up and down, we reduce the streaking a lot. Again, this is because I am a novice to by all means with these markers. I just tried them out today, so that streaking, like they said, once you get some practice with it, that streaking will go away. And again, you don't really want to do it on its side. You want to do it more up and down, but I'm again not listening to doing it on the side here because it's easier for me to see it. But you can see, I mean, look at those different colors that we have there. I mean, it's amazing the different colors that we're getting from this one marker. I mean, this is one marker. This marker in the violets that I have for Spectrum Noirs, I think I have 16 different violets with my Spectrum Noirs. This, I have one violet. And this one violet is going to give me so many different colors here that it's amazing to me. And as you can see, we're going from lightest to darkest. And look at how, I mean, that's just awesome to me. So again, remember, replace this part here and then plop that in so that these two don't touch, and we are good. So let's see what this kind of will look like. Oh, and I want to show you this real quick before I move on. This set does come with, and again, this is the 22-piece deluxe set. It comes with the Colorless Blender, which has the two different ends on it as well. It has the brush nip end, and it also has the bullet end on it. And this is going to actually kind of remove the color, as you can see there. Let's go ahead and kind of do one of these. And it will start to pull out the color from here. And again, we have two different ends. So we have the side that is going to be the brush nip, and then we also have the side that is the bullet nip. So we can do, whatever with this Colorless Blender. And then something else that I thought was really neat that comes with this set that you don't see with, the other markers is it actually comes with a detail pen. So one side is a 0.6 millimeter and one side is a 0.4 millimeter. So we have the ability to use these two different sides of detail pen to kind of go in, and this can be used to fix our stamping. If something would happen where we're stamping something and we don't get the full stamped image out and on there, then we can use this to fix it because it's alcohol based. So it won't run because of they're formulated to work together. So let's go ahead and do a quick stamping here, and I'll show you. I mean, I really wanted to just give a rundown of how these markers work because I think that they are spectacular. So that's my quick 2 cents. Is I am in love with them, only because again, we don't need a million different markers now. I mean, this is 22 markers, and this is sufficient for what I'm using for my blending and things like that. So now what I want to do is I want to take out this cool gray, because we're going to go ahead and we're going to use the Brutus Monroe stamp set. This is the Alphabet Soup stamp set, and I want to color in this spoon. So let's go ahead. We'll just do this really quickly and pop the spoon down on there. And I'm hoping you're able to see everything that I'm doing here. Let's take some Memento ink, and let me grab just a piece of paper here. And well, actually, I want to try the fishies too. This is actually, I'm trying all of this as you are seeing it. I mean, I have not tried this with stamping yet. So let's go ahead and we'll stamp out our spoon here. And this is, again, the spoon. We'll do 2 of them just in case I mess up with coloring. Whoops. What the heck? I guess I missed that spot whenever I was putting the stamp ink on. So let's go ahead and let's now do the fishies. So let's clean off our stamp real quick here. And you, again, don't need to see the cleaning of the stamps, but I think it's important because it's very important that these stamps get cleaned off, obviously, because if they don't, then they're not going to stamp for us the way that we would like them to. They'll get a little film on them. I mean, they'll clean off eventually, but just try to clean them off after every use. So now let's get our little fishies here. I love these little fishies for the soup. I think they're super duper cute. And there we go. There's our fishies as well. We already have our ink pad cleaner with the cleaner on it, so we don't have to spray it again. Okay, so now let's go ahead and these should dry pretty quickly. They may not be fully dry yet. I probably should have used some Versaline ink, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and let's try this out. Now, I want to do a tester. Let's see. I want to do a tester first with full color to see if this is going to bleed. Nope, not going to bleed. And again, that's a quick tip. You can use the full color as well. You don't have to actually use the blender nip. You don't have. I mean, it's completely up to you. So let's go ahead and we'll take this apart. And let's put this right here. And we're gonna do this spoon. So let's do, I would say, we'll do a couple of seconds here because we just want it to be a little bit lighter up here in the top area. And what happens is once this begins to change, you can absolutely put this back in. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna try to get up above it again. And let's just bring in and I mean, look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's do this again. I'm in love with these markers. I am absolutely in love with these markers. So let's go ahead and do this again, and we'll get a light portion here, and let's bring this down so that we have a little bit of a darker at the bottom, and look at how awesome that looks. I mean, this took 2 seconds. I mean, I've seen so many individuals that struggle with the different markers and how to use the markers, and you know, what colors do I use? How do I blend? How do I do this and how do I do that? And this, I mean, this is doing it for us. I mean, it's legitimately, it's doing it for us. So let's go ahead and we'll get the fishies, and we'll wrap up this video because I want to make sure that I can upload it and show you everything. So let's go ahead again, and we'll take our brush end, which is this end, and then we'll take our nib here, and let's go ahead and we'll again put that in there. And this again is only going to take a couple seconds. It just depends on how long you want that to be infused. So let's go ahead and we'll start here with our lightest. Actually, I wanted to color that whole top part, this whole top portion, that darker color. So let's, again, up and down, we've got that taken down. So we'll do a little bit darker than here. And that's, again, everything is going to blend together for us. So I just wanted to kind of experiment with that one. I didn't know exactly how I was going to hit the light on it, but I really like how that turned out. So what we'll do is we'll start up here with the lighter, which is right here, and then we'll bring the darker down and around the fins here. And then again, to get a lighter tone again, just plop it like this, couple of seconds, pop it off. Super simple. And one thing that I've noticed I'll give you as a quick tip, is that the lighter colors seem to it takes less time for them to transfer over with to kind of change with these. So now let's use the Colorless Blender here, and I want to blend those fish a little bit more. I mean, I could go back in and I could work with, of course, the marker and kind of figure out how we want to work with that gradation, but I think that the Colorless Blender does a great job of that. And I mean, look at how awesome those fish are, and look at how awesome that spoon is. Now, on to the price. How much are these wonderful, amazing markers? They retail, this entire set with the nibs retails for $99. Now, you're saying, oh my goodness, for markers? Yes, oh my goodness, for markers. Normally, markers that are going to be like this, if you wanted to get a full range like this, which each marker can do, I believe it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, 10 colors in each pen. That would be, I mean, it's $9 just for one like kind of pen group in another marker. So, I mean, you're looking at, unbelievable amount of money that you'd be spending to get a full range of markers like this. So for $99, you can get, obviously, this set with the Colorless Blender and with the detail pens. And then also, they sell them separately. So you can get colors individually. You can also get different sets of them. And what I'm going to do is I have actually gotten a free shipping code for everyone. It is a free shipping code, hooray, a free shipping code, and I want to let everyone know that I'm not being paid for this review. I'm not being paid for anything like that. I just found a free shipping code for everyone. It's actually 40%, excuse me, not 40%. If you spend $40 or more, you get free shipping. So that's, again, easy to do on this website, so I'm going to post that below as well. And that's my review of these awesome markers. I think that they are going to be a huge staple in my crafting space, obviously. They are something that I wouldn't trade for any other marker at this point, simply because There, again, when I'm watching coloring videos and whenever other people are teaching about coloring and things like that, there are so many different techniques that one must learn in order to do something like this spoon right here. So this pen did it for us. It's, I mean, these different gradations, I mean, that's awesome. I give these pens 2 thumbs up. It is definitely worth the investment. And if you would like a set, again, I'll have the link below for you to get them with free shipping if you spend $40 or more. So I thank you so much, and you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.